So we're not robots. God has given us the ability to think for ourselves. We are not all the same. We think differently. We have different views and different ideas. But what makes us unique is that we have the ability to love one another unconditionally, no matter what our differences are. So please, love one another. This will make the world a better place to live. Hi, everybody. I have a special guest I'm going to bring up in just a minute, but what I wanted to say. So first thing is, I want to say today is a special day for me. I'm giving my full support to a cause that I totally believe in. I have always given financial support to many causes that this community has shared on their live streams. However, I rarely promote one, and I have done a few. But today, the foundation doesn't know it yet, but I will give 100% of my super chats today to support the Just Roll With It Mobility Foundation. And I would, if you would like to send something to the Mobility Foundation, there will be a link pinned to the chat. And also, if you want to send something to me personally, you are welcome to send it to my PayPal. But all the super chats will go to the foundations. So with that, I want to say I appreciate everyone that would like to contribute to this endeavor. And I completely understand if you can't. All donations are appreciated but not expected. So let me bring up my guest. Guess who? Hello, Derek.
Derek.
Oh, hey, hi, Dee.
How are you guys doing today?
We're not doing too darn shabby, young lady. Not too shabby.
Even with the fires, you've been traveling, huh?
A little bit. We're
Yeah.
trying to a little bit. We got shut down this past week. The Forest Service has the entire
State
national forest system in California shut down.
Wow, that's something else.
Yeah.
Twice in 2 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's sad. It's really sad. There's some beautiful national forests in California. Beautiful ones.
Fantastic. Yeah, there's
all over California. Yeah. So, what I wanted to say before we get going here, Derek, is I would like you to share what your foundation is. But before we do that, I want to tell people why I'm so excited about this. A lot of people know or don't know that I spent 5 years in a wheelchair. When I was in the wheelchair, it was very difficult to get even out of the house. I didn't even have a ramp to get out of my house. Somebody had to lift the wheelchair, and I had to very carefully get down the steps to get back in the wheelchair, and then get out of it, get in the car, and have somebody put it into my car.
Yep.
And took like an hour just to get ready to go anywhere. It was very difficult. So to people that never have had mobility issues, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but believe me, it is a big deal. And for the people that your foundation I'm going to stutter a little bit, bear with me, people. The people that can benefit from your foundation will be truly, truly blessed with a chance to get outside of their box, get outside of their house, and get outdoors. Even if just go down to the street in their wheelchair and go to the park. Something good to get out in the fresh air and enjoy life again. I hate to think that how many people are stuck in their homes, never go anywhere, never have any pleasure. We have such a beautiful world to see. So with that, I would like Derek, I would like to give Derek the full screen, and Tanya, I should say, if you want to share with them. I'm going to give the full screen, and I want you guys to go ahead and talk about the foundation. Then, as soon as you do that, we're going to start greeting some people, okay? So go ahead and
Commander Vlogs left a super chat we want to thank him for.
Oh, wow. Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
Commander Vlogs! Woo!
Hang on.
Boy!
Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you, Commander Vlogs. You really are appreciated. So here we go. Derek, I'm going to go ahead and leave you on the screen.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to step aside right here and be in the chat for a second while
Coolness.
he talks. It's just hard to be on the screen.
So if you didn't hear, my name's Derek. My wife and I, Tanya, have van life voyages. We are a couple of disabled folks, and we like to get out and enjoy the sun and nature, trees, dirt, the entire gamut. It doesn't do anyone much good to be cooped up in a box, and that box being the house. So we found lots of comments. We found we were getting lots of comments. Ooh, I slipped. Lots of comments, emails, questions regarding how I was getting out and doing stuff from a wheelchair, because I'm a T3 paraquad. I have a spinal cord injury that leaves me paralyzed, unable to walk. So getting around is difficult. Getting around outside in nature is even more difficult. Tanya and I found that with our van, which is a Ram ProMaster, the lift system and the design that we put on it made it pretty darn. It was reasonable for a guy in a wheelchair to get out and go do things. The questions we got about what type of equipment, where are we going, how do you do it, can I do it, could you help me do it? It just got to a point where we both had that light bulb go on, and we got to do something to help people. We've got to do something to get information, to get product information, systems, programs that can help people get out and enjoy nature. Because like Bob Wells says it all the time, nature is healing, and it really, really is. So we created the Just Roll With It Mobility Foundation with the sole purpose of getting equipment, supplies, what else? I mean, anything we can get that we can grant, gift. Walkers, exactly. Ramps.
Electric wheelchairs.
I mean, any piece of equipment new equipment that we can get, or at least get you the funding for, we're going to do it. We started out with, like, I think a $50 donation was our very first donation, and I almost cried. Because you really question whether or not you're going to be able to do stuff like this. But as it sits right now, we are getting very close to being able to afford our first piece of equipment. We are a California nonprofit. We're registered with the California Secretary of State, and we are working on our federal IRS 501c3 status. I'm going back right now with the IRS on the specifics of a couple of words and titles, but it's going to get there. So that means that if you're in California and you donate, you get both a state and a federal tax deduction. If you're not in California, you will get a federal tax deduction when we get that status. So our first piece of equipment, we've already decided, is going to be, I got it on my phone here.
So we find some.
Yeah. What we found is this style of wheelchair. It's electric, power rear wheels, and yet it folds up into a pretty darn man, I am klutzy today. It folds up into a pretty darn compact unit that can go in the back in your back seat of your car, truck. I mean, you could go camping. It's just it's going to work for us. So we are drafting the application. It's going to be a PDF, fill in, and then submit it to the foundation. It'll have, excuse me, excuse me.
Quad problems.
Yeah, right. Quad problems.
Quadriplegic problems.
So it'll have general questions, income, type of injury, why would this piece of equipment benefit you, address, general stuff. It's not going to be. You
don't have to give your firstborn child away or anything like that.
Exactly. Unless you want to.
There was a question on how much goes towards the actual gifts or whatever. How much? Almost 100%, right? Like very little. We're doing everything ourselves, so we're not paying anybody.
Oh yeah.
Salary and stuff.
Yeah. What she's getting at is overhead for the foundation. We're all volunteers. None of the donated money goes to us in any way. It's all going.
Pamphlet, maybe
there might be some literature
that it could go to, but we
haven't.
But so far, it's been zero.
As of today, yeah, it's absolutely zero. Nobody gets paid. Nobody gets any. There's no travel expenses. Nothing. It's all going to the equipment to be sent out to somebody who needs it. So I hope.
All right. Derek, thank you for telling us about your foundation, and thank you for setting it up. So many people will benefit from this. So while we're at it, I noticed I have quite a few super chats to the foundation through super chats. 100% of the super chats today will go to the Mobility Foundation. Just roll with it. So I want to thank everybody. Let me play a few little clips to thank you. So start with this one right here. All right. And I'll play another one because there were several. And I can't go back to see everybody. So thank you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Okay, so before we go any further, I want to tell my moderators, thank you for being here. You are truly appreciated. My moderators work very hard on my channel, and they will be putting out the links to the people that super chatted if they have a channel. Thank you so much, moderators. And also, please put your links in the chat periodically through this stream. And they will put the link for the Mobility Foundation. And if you choose to send me a personal gift, you can do it through my PayPal link, which will be showing up in the chat every now and then. I'm really more concerned about getting money to the foundation today. So thank you so much. Okay.
Hey, Dee,
yes.
I don't know if you saw it, but I noticed on Tanya's phone over here that there was a super chat from Doreen from Camping Therapy. Woo! Thank you,
All
Doreen.
right. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of this today because I tell you right now, we really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your amazing support. I really appreciate it. Okay, and I also, go ahead.
There's another one from Traveling with Nick P.
Ah, yes. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So one thing I wanted to do today is greet a few people. Before I do that, I want to thank the people that have supported me in every way on my channel. Everybody's always here for me. I can't tell you what that means to me. And many people have sent me comments, emails, gifts through their mail, cards, just everybody's so kind, and they always come and watch my videos and live streams. So thank you all for being here today for this special day. And I really do appreciate it. I want to give a special shout out to the people who send me PayPal gifts this week. So here's that. You guys that send me PayPal gifts, you really rock. I appreciate all your help for my channel. I want to thank Lori Klingensmith, Renee Newton, Helen Constantine, Kathy Miller, Blue Wave Odyssey, Janet Hansen, and Greg Harris for sending me PayPal gifts this past week or so, and it helps a lot. I get 100% when you send it as a friend, so thank you so much. I appreciate you. And the reason I feel it's important to do that on my live streams, people, is because they don't get any recognition. They don't do it for recognition. They just do it to help. So, I mean, I'm happy to put your links in the chat. And I would love to have people go and check out your channels. But I really want to recognize those that do it too. Also, because they don't do it for that. They just want to help. So I really do appreciate you. Okay. So let's say hello to some people. Before we do any more super chat thank yous, let's actually say hello to some people. While we were talking, Derek, I did highlight some of the people that are in the chat, but we have tons of comments already, probably 100, 150 comments already. So I want to say hello to, let me go back and just try to recognize some of the people that are here. I'm still scrolling. First of all, Foreman, aka Kenneth Oakes, and Bree from TGIF, Extraordinary Journey. They're such a sweet couple, and they have such sweet kids with also have disabilities, not inabilities, just disabilities. Traveling with Nick, Water Girl Adventures, She Devil Adventures, Judy Smiley, Lisa Hing, Alex Smith. Who else? Deborah Starling, thank you for being here. And Marjorie, RV, Ashes, and April. Mary Jones. Oh, gosh. I just love Mary Jones. I want to do something special for her. And also for all my moderators. I won't be doing that today, but I will eventually be doing a special giveaway just for my moderators. So Cheryl Mosley is here. And 3 generations. And Derek, feel free to jump in and say hello to people that you know. So if I can shut up long enough.
This is my first time on YouTube. I'm not familiar with anybody.
Right.
Do you know how to step on somebody that won't shut up?
I'm just going to say, I just want to say, woo, Max and Jenny, thank you. Bye-bye.
And I want to say hello to Commander Vlogs. He's been around for a while, and I don't see him all the time, so I'm glad you're here. Rhonda's our designations, I can say that. It should be easy. Lucky Dog Production Moderator, thank you for being here, Sue. Camping Therapy, Doreen, she just got monetized. She had a great monetization subscriber giveaway, and I won a really cool camping dish towel on her channel. So that was great. If you don't know her, go check her out. Who else? Justin and Christina, RV Van Life. I believe they just hit I know. They just had an anniversary. So happy anniversary.
Like a wedding anniversary?
Yeah. I don't remember all the birthdays and anniversaries and all that kind of stuff, but it kind of stuck in my head because they're a pretty cool couple, and their baby Michael is adorable. So let's see.
Kat had a question. Yes, Kat. it is on the website.
We did drop the
And
website.
thank you, John Chalker, for being here and being so supportive of all our channels.
John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Absolutely, from Waterbury. Daryl from Band City Adventures is here. Hello.
Daryl!
Yeah. Let's see who else.
Thank you,
Three
Lisa
gener-
Lynn! Woo!
3 generations. They said I look especially good tonight. I guess I don't know. I was embarrassed when people tell me that. I think I'm such an old lady, you know, and I think all my wrinkles and everything show, and oh well. But
You know
if
that.
I guess if my personality makes you feel like I'm a beautiful person, I'm glad.
Exactly.
I'm glad.
Now, you know,
So,
42 is not old, right?
Huh?
You know 42 is not old.
42 is not old. You're right.
Yeah.
But you're
So
you're
old.
not 42.
No, I meant you.
Oh, I see.
I meant you.
I wish. Okay, let's see. Ginger Guzman, I didn't say hello to. And who else? There's so many people in here. We have 45 people. Did I say hello to Michael Santana?
Michael Santana, Mary Jones. I see. There's a boatload of people in here.
I know.
Hi,
Charter Park.
Hi,
Charter
V.
Park says more family year. Yar.
There's super chats.
Uh-oh. Well,
Hey,
I think
super
we
chats.
need to start recognizing them. So who are did you see some names there, Derek?
I did.
Derek?
I think we
What?
got caught up, I think, but except for the new ones. Woo! Thank you, Red! Red,
All right.
Red White Hood. High five.
And I see one from Michael Santana also.
Mr. Michael
thank
Santana. Woo! Thank you, sir.
All right. Let me go ahead and play a little clip for them. I do appreciate them. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad you see this foundation as important because I really do believe it. And I don't know, did I thank Camping Therapy? I believe I did. Yes.
I think so. I
And-
think so.
Okay.
Tommy Travels. Woo!
Oh, Tommy's here.
Thanks, buddy.
And Georgia Gale's Quantum Journey is here. Let's
RV
see.
Grandma.
Evening Shade.
Hi, Laura.
I'm probably way behind. Kathleen Klein. Did you see her comment, Derek? Trees, dirt. Is Derek talking dirty to us?
Well, there's dirty and there's wood. I mean, hey, you know.
That's when you were talking about getting outdoors.
Yep,
That's how far
exactly.
I'm behind.
I know. Octave. Wait, that name.
So, hello, Tommy Travels. And Call Me V is
Wow.
here.
Octaviano Anthony, all the way from Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome, buddy. Hey, just small world, man. My mom was born there.
Lillian Tittle. I know I got some comments in my chat, some new people I think can remember from a foreign country.
Yep.
Hybrid
Hi,
Life is here. Na 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 ha ha ha. Na 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 na.
Oh,
the first name.
Tommy just.
It's
Oh,
a different Tommy.
Boudreaux's
Wow.
Nomadic Mammy. Hello.
First name's Tommy.
Okay, I think we're pretty much caught up on the chat. So really today is really all about the people that are handicapped. Hey, hippies here.
here,
With
Dave.
mobility issues. So
Yeah.
one of the things I think is a important thing, mobility equipment. I think I would like to talk about some of the equipment, Derek, and bomber buses.
D, before we
Yes.
get into the equipment, because I've got a whole list of stuff we may do. I want to say thank you to Nate for the PayPal payment, to Kelly, to Julie,
Wow.
Tommy.
These are all through our PayPal link.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank
Becky,
you so much.
Alan gave a one. Oh, that was a couple days ago.
Yeah, but thank you, Becky.
Man, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
unreal,
the
man.
super chat, hippie. Thank you, people, for supporting this foundation. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Okay, let's see. So go ahead and let's talk about some of the mobility equipment, Derek.
Yeah. So the first piece of equipment we're going to go after is that foldable electric power wheelchair.
Can you share that on the screen again or not?
Yeah. No, I can. It's right here. There's several different brands, so this is not the specific brand.
We're trying to get a deal with them.
Yeah, I'm talking to distributor and representatives. That I gotta say, most of these guys are very open and receptive to this issue. See,
It's electric.
Isn't that
Oh,
cool?
yeah, that's cool.
Electric and foldable.
Wow.
I mean, even if you're an amputee or you have joint replacements or you have
POTS like I do.
POTS? Yeah.
Severe POTS, you need a wheelchair.
A small electric wheelchair that can help you get from point A to point B. It doesn't necessarily have to be this big, cumbersome thing that I'm driving in.
Right.
But just something that gets you from point A to point B, I think it's going to be a huge help.
Absolutely.
Then we want to go into other stuff. I have on my titanium manual wheelchair, I have a small electric motor on the back, and it works on the Bluetooth from my watch. That that thing is absolutely amazing, and it is such a good help. I can't express enough. That is another thing we're looking at, but that one's expensive.
Yeah, I also think a wheelchair ramp for some people might be the first thing. That's my opinion. I think a wheelchair ramp is a big deal for people that never get out the door. So you have on your list?
Yeah, it's on the list. The wheelchair ramp.
Good.
You know,
so I want to thank the last few people. I believe it was Evening Shade, Nomadic Hippie, and Tommy Travels, and Michael Santana for sending their super chat. So let me play this, and I'll try to come up with something new. Let's see. How about this one? Okay. So yeah, and I mean, not everybody's in wheelchairs. Some people like Paralife. Who is it? What is it? Channel called Shane at
Paralife.
Shane at Paralife. He is not always in a wheelchair, but he does have like leg braces and things like that.
Yeah, so he's an incomplete. So I mean, it's 99% of his time he's in a chair.
Right. He's a paraplegic, right? Not quadriplegic. Yeah, paraplegic.
Yeah. And he does have the KFO, the knee foot orthotic braces.
Yes.
And he has those arm crutches where he can actually sling his hips and back and forth to walk. It is a tremendous amount of effort that takes to do that.
I know. You have to have a lot of upper core strength to be able to move yourself. Like I watch you, Derek. It takes all your strength just to get in the wheelchairs sometimes. So it's amazing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So also things like things like mobile, and it's not just about wheelchairs again. What about handrails for people that need you for showers and things like that? Things
Yeah.
like that.
So,
I mean, all kinds of, there's so many things that would help people that are disabled or have issues with mobility. Some people can't stand up in the shower.
Right.
Shower benches, things like that.
Right. And that is an issue. It's just that we've kind of really focused on stuff to get you out of the house.
Right. That's true.
Whereas
That's true.
the shower stuff kind of that's a home base issue.
Well, maybe they wouldn't get out of the house
Well,
because they thought they stink. I just
maybe
get silly.
maybe a new, every time I start to stink, Tanya just pushes me outside and turns on a garden hose.
I don't blame her. What I will say is, guys, is yes, it's true. Some people have health insurance. Some people like have help from the VA. Like Derek's got a lot of help from the VA. But there are some people, their insurance will not buy any of this equipment.
Yeah.
So that's why I did the foundation, because so many people have no access, no money to get these things. And you can't help everybody, but the foundation can help one person at a time. So we're grateful for that. So, yes.
I'm fortunate in the sense that I retired from a government job and I'm a veteran. So I literally have my private insurance plus the VA. I have not really had a want for anything. I've been able to get a lot of what I need. And I think the more you live and you experience this type of these issues, you realize there's a lot of amazing, great people out there who don't have that luxury. Yeah, and I call it luxury.
Right.
So, anything that we can do that can, like Tanya's got a note here, don't forget walkers. Smart drive.
Walkers, that's right. Walkers and canes, even. Canes.
Yes.
I mean, and those are not a real expensive thing. Some people need like a tripod cane or a cane with a seat on it. So those are wonderful adaptive mobility tools that they can get out. Like, okay, I can't walk long distances. Actually, I can if I'm careful. But I would think that a cane with a seat on it would be good. But then again, it's kind of awkward to carry that and anything else we want to carry.
Yeah.
So that's hard too. But
right as Tanya began to do her disability retirement, she was a school nurse and she worked with the special needs children. So she had to cover about 4 or 5 different schools.
Yeah.
She was beginning to feel the effects of the POTS. What is it? Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, POTS. And her dystonia that was doing the nerve things, but she struggled through and she fought. And she literally used this for about the last year. And this is a great piece of equipment that I think a lot of folks could benefit from.
Let's see if we can get it up in the screen a little bit.
Get him out of the way. It's a walker,
It's
but
a walker
it's a wheelchair.
wheelchair.
It's a walker and a wheelchair.
Yes.
With a seat
My
on.
sister Ann, when she had knee surgery or got some kind of surgery, she had a knee chair, a wheelchair for your knee to sit on.
Yes.
So
those are also very good.
And you can flip it around.
And I guess Ann is in the chat today. I didn't say hello to her.
Yeah.
Hello, Ann.
I saw Miss Ann Holland.
Yeah, well, a 3-wheel electric bike is nice, but I think they're big and awkward, and they still have to have the strength to run those. And you have to be able to access them, get up and down off of them. So, yeah, I don't know.
My wild carrion, my parrot, and a Paco bird backpack. That's a lot of stuff. One of the first things that I did get, the VA got for me, and that was my 3-wheeled hand cycle. That was my first. That was my first piece of outdoor equipment.
Yes.
As a quadriplegic.
Well, that's what I had. When I was in the wheelchair, I eventually got my insurance to cover a 3-wheel electric scooter.
Right.
It was small enough to fold up and still get in between the aisles in the store. Yep. So that was a great help to me. And if I hadn't had that, I probably never would have gone anywhere, because I couldn't walk 20 feet without the wheelchair. I couldn't do it. And if I hadn't had that, I can't imagine how I would ever survived. And I was so grateful that I had that. My insurance did cover it.
Right. Yeah, it makes a big difference. The insurance is... I saw a funny meme on social media today, and it said, ooh, health insurance, it's such a great thing. You got to pay money every month. And then you get sick, and then you got to pay more money at the end. Ooh, it was funny. I mean, and it's a good point.
Bottom line is everything costs money today. We can't get around that. We just can't. And everything's going up, so we can't get around that either. So what we have to do is do the best we can, and remember to do what you can for others too, because some people just can't do it.
That's a huge issue. Yep, and that is a huge issue. There's a lot of good people out there who would do a lot more good in the world if they could just catch a break.
I truly count my blessings when you think that I went from where I was to where I am today, and even had a lot of problems in between. I feel so blessed. I want to share that with other people. I want to pay that forward, because I have been so blessed. I got out of the wheelchair, and then I had a broken back, broken wrist, stroke, all kinds of stuff. I'm not 100%, but I'm so much better. And I can honestly say I count my blessings every single day, because I feel so blessed. I can move around. I can walk. Right. I have access to both my arms. One is a little weak, but I can do pretty much anything with it. I can walk. I can't run. I can run.
So I'm looking at
Derek and I can dance, I'll bet.
Yay! Yeah. So I'm looking at I'm looking at comments there. An extraordinary journey says she paid $1,700 for Bud's walker, $2,200 for his trike.
See, that's out of pocket stuff.
Wow! Yeah. See,
that's a lot.
It is. It is a ton of money. So everything, like I said, has cost a lot of money today. So we can't ask for help for everybody on everything. But we can find one person that is really needing, and we can help them. One person at a time. A community can come together like this and actually get a piece of equipment for at least one person. That's what my goal is today. My goal is, let's get a wheelchair or a scooter or something for somebody really, really in need today. So everything you give today will go 100% to this charity, because you can trust Derek and Tanya. It's a nonprofit, and they are you can be sure somebody will benefit from this today, and somebody that really needs it. They have a process. I don't think have all it's completely set up yet. Is that correct, Derek?
Yeah,
but you're working on the applications and things.
the PDF application it is not 100% yet. I am
We have
still
a
working on
couple
that.
directors that will.
Yeah. So
So your $2 may not seem like much, but you get 20 people to give $2. That's
There's
40
40
bucks. And
Yep.
200 people at $2 is 400 bucks.
Yep.
So let's not think of your $2. You may not think it's helping. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
You add that to somebody else's $2, my $2, and Derek's $2, and we have a community that can really help somebody. Question, Pamela Smith. Hang on. So, did you have trouble walking? And please tell us how you overcame. Yes, I did. Okay, hang on just a minute. I'll show this one. I'm counting my blessings daily because someone out there is always in a worse situation than mine. Absolutely. One I want to say is, maybe I felt sorry for myself at a time. But you know what? I always had my legs, and I always had my hands, and I always had the ability to move around. So I look somebody like, not that I don't feel sorry for Derek. I feel compassion for Derek. There's a difference. I feel what he feels, but I don't feel sorry for him. He doesn't need our sympathy. He does not need our sympathy, but he does need love and kindness and compassion. We all need that. Thank you, Nate from Land Cloud Adventure, for your super chat. Now, let me answer this question, Derek. So, did I have trouble walking? Yes, I did. I couldn't go 10, 15 feet without holding on to something when I was in the wheelchair. I literally could not walk anything. I couldn't get out of my house. So, I had a friend, a neighbor that knew me, and she wanted me to go to a dance club one night. And I said, I can't go there. I can't even walk. So I got help to get in the car. I got to the dance club with she convinced me to go to there. I sat in that chair week after week after week, watching other people out on the dance floor, having so much fun. And there was a couple of really cool guys. And they kept coming over and asking me to dance. I said, I cannot dance. I will lose my legs. At this point, I was starting to walk a little bit. I was making myself walk. I started walking 10, 15 feet. Eventually, I was able to go down the steps without somebody helping me. And a little bit at a time, I could walk a little further and a little further. So when I was going to the dance club, one day, one guy came up to me. He said, you're going to get out on that dance floor. He said, I want you to put your feet on my feet. And he held me up and danced with me while I stood on his feet.
That's awesome.
Felt the music. And he promised me if I started feeling like I had to sit down, he would get me back to the table and sit me down. I managed to get about maybe a minute. And I said, take me back. I did that over and over and over again. Couple guys that did that for me. And eventually, after doing that every week for a while and walking every day a little bit more every day, I went 100 feet, 200 feet, 100 yards. I went a block, then 2 blocks. I started making myself go up and down that 4 steps that get in and out of the trailer. And I just gradually got strength. What happened with me, I was in the wheelchair because my body had atrophied. I had fibromyalgia. I had a very severe case of fibromyalgia. I was in so much pain, I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do anything. So I sat in that wheelchair and felt sorry for myself for 5 years. I atrophied. My body wouldn't do it. So the only thing you can do when you got atrophy is get the muscles working, exercise.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what I did. That's how I got out of the wheelchair. So I did overcome. And today I'm still overcoming. Every single day I make progress for doing new things. So I hope that answers your question, Pamela.
Okay.
And Maxie Jenny says, I love how communities on YouTube can organize nonprofits to help others. I also contribute to HOWA, which is another nonprofit organization which helps people. So yes. So let's see where we're at.
OD.
Mike B made a donation. Let's go ahead and play another little thank you clip. Hang on. I'll do this one, I think. I like this one. Well, thank you so much for your super chat. All right, so yes, there's so many people that can benefit from this, and there's a lot of organizations out there, but these are specifically, I believe, is more for veterans. Is that correct, Derek, or anybody?
No, not necessarily. As much as I would like to focus on vets, the vets have the VA, and
Right.
if you are substantially mobility impaired, the VA really does try to get you what you need.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's now. I guess if it comes down to two qualified applicants with the same resume, and one is a vet and the other is not, maybe.
Yeah, if the VA turns them down for a mobility device or something, that might be an issue. I wanted to just do a clip for the people that had to send you to the foundation through the PayPal link. So we're going to thank those people right here. A special recognition for those who send me PayPal, because instead of super chats, you don't get shout outs on my channel very often. I want to thank you especially for your love. Thank you so much. So that's money that's going to the foundation today. Gosh, you guys have been so generous. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. So let's see. RV Grandma said something. Let me read what she said. What ticks me off are the people who get wheelchairs and scooters at no cost or little from their insurance, then turn around and sell them. That's right. I would never do that. Give it away. If you don't need it anymore, give it to somebody that really needs it. Unless you really need the money. I shouldn't say, you don't know. Maybe they really need the money, but
So in the interest of full disclosure and transparency, RV Grandma, I may have at one time had a lot of wheelchair parts in my garage and sold them to a guy who refurbished and rehabilitated equipment.
But now we're giving them more.
I did it. I want not complete chairs. I think that's silly.
Everybody's done that at some point in their life without thinking. You don't even think,
Yeah.
For instance, I've given away a lot of things because I didn't know who to give it to. So I give it to Salvation Army. I had a brand new refrigerator. I had nobody to give it to. So I put it right outside this, not Salvation Army. I put it brand new. I had only had it for a month or two this past year. And I set it right outside of the food bank. They have a giveaway place there. Yeah. And I set it right outside the food bank with the sign and said, for somebody who really needs it. Then, but you don't always know who to give it to, and you can't store it forever.
And honestly,
thank you again, Slam Cloud Adventures. Hang on.
There's been times when we have tried to donate parts, and they don't want them.
Yeah, that's true. The parts is a different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can pick up a wheelchair at a thrift store for 30, 40, 50 bucks.
But, Harbor Freight.
Yeah, but what we really hope that people that can use a regular wheelchair what you're talking about is a folding wheelchair and things like that, aren't you, Derek?
Right,
Like
right.
the
The
one.
first,
Yeah,
yeah, our first award's gonna be actually an electric battery
Right.
powered
Right.
chair. So
so
it'll
that's a
be-
different thing.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Nate. Woo! High five. Hey,
Yes,
Nate.
thank
Hey,
you.
Nate.
Here
Hey,
we go.
Nate.
Here we go.
Go
Hang on,
Giants.
I play a special one for Nate.
Thank you for the super chat.
Nate
Super
made
chat!
that. Nate made that thank you clip for me. I gave him his own. So let's see where we're at.
Thank you for the super chat.
So moderators, please make sure you put your links in there. I haven't done a giveaway today, and I still want to do that. So everybody type in the word wheelchair. I'll spell it. I don't want to win, so I shouldn't. Let somebody. Can you put the word wheelchair in the chat?
Got it.
What? No, it's
One word.
No.
WHEEL.
I'll share this. Let me
All
share it.
lowercase, right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hang on.
She
I'll
was
share
asking
it.
me how to spell it.
I was not. Stop
she
it.
didn't know how to spell it, so
He's
I.
being a
You're a
joke.
brat, Derek.
No.
Okay. Let's see if everybody can see that. There's the word spelled. And everybody, I'll give you a minute to get the word in. And this is going to be for a $10 PayPal or Amazon gift. You need to email me. The winner need to email me and tell me which they want. PayPal or Amazon gift card. So let's see. Let's start collecting the comments. It'll take a minute.
Nate literally typed in wheel hair.
He's going to go back and look to see if it really did.
Wheel hair.
Please, somebody put the link to the foundation in the chat again.
Yeah, Tanya's
Somebody
on it.
asked for that. So we have 19 entries. We have 46 people in the chat. So some people are lagging. I'll give them a little bit longer.
And while we're waiting, hit the thumbs up. Hit
Oh,
the
thank
thumbs
you,
up.
Eric. Yes.
Love this show. Show the love. Get some, baby. I want to see
Thank
D at 25,000 subscribers by Christmas.
That's not going to happen. But thank you. Thank you for the good thoughts. All right, let's see how many we have right now. We have 22 entries. Anybody that's interested in winning the Amazon or PayPal card, make sure you get that word in there pretty quick. So I'm going to do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have 23 re-entries. Here we go. Draw. Good luck.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Anita Meyer, congratulations for your win. So, all right. So, I want to thank everybody for coming today. Hang on, let me get back over here.
Yeah.
So, thank you. And I do appreciate everybody that gave to this foundation. I think it's a very worthy cause. And like I say, I don't promote very many. I do support many. Not a lot, whatever I can afford. If it's $2, $5, 10 or 20, whatever I can afford. But today, I just really wanted to promote this foundation because I think it's such a worthy cause. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for all your gifts, and thank you for your love. Thank you for the participation in my live streams and watching my videos. So I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to play a little outro. So here we go. We're going to do this.
Hey, D.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you. And we love
You're
you.
welcome.
And
Love you
your
too.
help, it absolutely is indescribable. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you guys too. Here we go. I'm going to play this and then we'll say goodnight. If I can find it. Where is it? There we go. Thank you for coming. Please hit the like button, make a comment, share this video out with your friends, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified, and the subscribe button. Thank you so much for participating and supporting my channel, and you have made it a great success. Your friendship and support in every way has made my channel grow. Thank you. Okay, good night, everyone.